Okay, girls, we are about to do another short essay document set this week, and this will be a topic that we're familiar with. We've done one before on the KKK, and we talked about Dred Scott, and this document set is going to be uh, a document set that you would see as the second document set on the Regents exam. Let's take a look at the questions as they are presented on uh, the task instructions, and unfortunately, they're at the bottom of the documents. I don't know why they do that, but what we're going to be doing, we're going to be reading and analyzing the following documents, applying your social studies knowledge and skills to write a short essay of 2 or 3 paragraphs in which you are going to do the following. Task 1, you're going to describe the historical context surrounding documents 1 and 2, and you are going to analyze document 2, second of the 2 documents, and explain how audience, purpose, bias, or point of view affect the document's use as a reliable source of evidence. And we know that it is a second set of documents that you will see on the Regents because it's asking you about audience, purpose, bias, or point of view, and not asking us about the relationship, whether it's cause and effect, whether it's turning point, or whether it's similarity or differences. So we know that this is going to be the second type of question or the second type of set that you will see on the Regents exam. Okay, so looking at document 1 to start, let's look at the sourcing information for the document. This is from a tract called Great Debates in American History, Civil Rights, Part 2, and it was published back in 1913. And this is document 1. I am going to read this document because I think it's important that you hear it as well as see it. So if you want to follow along while I read it, on March 18th, paragraph 1 here, on March 18th, Senator John Sherman brought forward for discussion in the Senate a resolution that the Committee on Judiciary be instructed to report a bill to enable the President and the courts of the United States to execute the laws, punish organized violence, and secure the constitutional rights of citizens in the ex-rebel states. Sir, the witnesses show that many of the young men who were in the Confederate Army joined a secret military organization. They are there in violation of the very liberal terms granted them by General Grant and in violation of the Treaty of Capitulation, Treaty of Defeat. The oath they take shows that theirs is a political organization with political ends, political aims, and although the language is somewhat covert or secret, it shows that the object and intent of that political organization is to prevent large masses of the people of the southern states from enjoying a right which has been guaranteed to them by the Constitution of our country. These men are not only armed, disciplined, oath-bound members of the Confederate Army, but they work in disguise. And their instruments are terror and crime. They pretended, I believe, in the outset to be the representative ghosts of the Confederate dead, coming back to punish those who had been disloyal to the Confederate service. And they terrified men, women, children, white and black. Mr. President, I do not know anywhere an organization similar to this Ku Klux Klan exists. They are secret oath-bound. They murder, rob, plunder, whip, and scourge, meaning terrorize. And they commit these crimes not upon the high and lofty, but upon the lowly, upon the poor, upon feeble men and women who are utterly defenseless. They go out at night armed and disguised under color of superstitious forms and commit their work. They go over vast regions of country, carrying terror wherever they go. In all the record of human crime, and God knows it is full enough, where is there an organization against which humanity revolts more than it does against this? I know there is not a senator here, but feels that this thing ought to be put down. Again, this document is from Great Debates in American History, Civil Rights, Part 2, Marilyn Mills Miller, and it was published in 1913. There is document 1 of our document set. So looking at document 2 now of our document set, I reduced the size of the document a little bit so you could see it all on one screen. You've got a political cartoon that was created by Thomas Nast, and it appeared in Harper's Weekly, October 24th, 1874, as you can see. And with this second document, you've got some important images, and I'll just key in on a couple of the images as we discuss it. You've got clearly two people here, one dressed in a hood and a white outfit, and over here you've got a man with a gun and looks like a sign that says he's with the White League here, and you've got them hovering over an African-American family. You've got a pretty horrible image back here on the left, and you've got an image of back here, and you can probably see this better on your paper copy, but you've got an image of a smoldering building there. So using document 2, this is going to be the document that will encompass your second task on this assignment. Using document 2, you're going to analyze document 2 and explain how audience or purpose or bias or point of view affect this document's use as a reliable source of evidence. So your first task, describe the historical document surrounding documents 1 and 2, the reading that we just looked at. And then your second task, you're going to analyze document 2, and again, choose how audience, purpose, bias, or point of view affects this document's use as a reliable source of evidence. Choose any of the 4 that you want: audience, purpose, bias, point of view. But again, as we do multiple ones of these as we move forward, mix up the ones that you do. If you do bias one week, do purpose or point of view or audience on other assignments. Don't do the same explanation each week that you do it. I'm after school if you guys need help with this, or you can shoot me an email. This should be completed for Friday's class this week, Friday's class.